Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change, can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change them quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. Got. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. And I'm glad she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz for these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy. A crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Hey, here we go, here we go. Run. Hey, here we go, Sunday. Middle.
Here's Smith. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Mozzie Smith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Smith. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith and Jigba. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw is Smith. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
It's 2nd down.
Smith now to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
That's caught out wide by Cooks. Charles, Thursday night game, and you think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it,
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jay Ferguson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
For a team that came in on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And maybe a little the pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing, Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So plenty of fireworks here early, 35-0 now as the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 35, Seahawks nothing.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Check 59, check 50, strike. 13 next. Double shot.
Throwing now is Geno. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready. 13 next. Line. Double shot.
On first down, Smith. Oh, and that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Hey, 3 on left.
From the gun, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Gallup goes in motion. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
Pollard gets it off the option, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are pouring it on. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Cowboys 49, Seahawks nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, 56 yards. And the Seahawks are able to at least get one score back. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill! What do you think?
Gonna run again here with Pollard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they saw some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! CD Lamb, 56 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run with Pollard. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Prescott to throw it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
32. First down, Seattle.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Smith. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
1st down, Seahawks.
Cover!
But now a handoff to Charbonnet. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A give for Walker running right. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 24. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Geno now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go, 46, 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Hey, kill.
Play action now. Prescott. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.